I mean, look, you can hear the frustration in their voices when they're speaking. I mean, everyone involved in this case, even I was briefly speaking with Matt Johnson, who's been covering this case. You're talking years of people's lives in which they have gone through this, and then now there's some kind of finality, and obviously for some people, not the final result they were hoping for, Michael.
Yeah, and by the way, I co-sign everything I just heard Albor say, right? I've been saying that since the beginning of time in terms of the conspiracy. The case being proven beyond a reasonable doubt is divorced, in my opinion, from the conspiracy, right? You could have a situation, and I've said, Karen Read had every right to say, I'm not guilty of this. I didn't do it, and put the state to their burden, and maybe the state still couldn't have proven their burden even without the conspiracy. I believe that the conspiracy colored this whole entire thing. I called it tongue-in-cheek, the Bigfoot theory, in terms of the conspiracy, right? Not that for sure Karen Read guilty, but for sure, in my opinion, for sure, there was no conspiracy. There wouldn't have been dozens and dozens and dozens of people involved in conspiracy. We are too dumb as a race of human beings for us to 30, 40 different people to keep up a conspiracy. I'm not smart enough to keep a conspiracy. I can maybe keep a secret if one person tells it to me. If 48 people tell me a secret, and by me keeping the secret, I'll go to jail, I'm not going to keep that secret. So I do agree with him on that. But that's, again, why this case is so big. Look, I spoke to a lady from Canton for something having nothing to do with this case 2 weeks ago, right? It had nothing to do with this case. We were having a conversation. I asked her, I said, she's an accountant. I said, hey, what do you think about the Karen Read case? She said, for sure she was framed. I live in Canton. I'm a lifelong resident, and I actually know the Alpers. Mike, you just don't understand. It's different here. We all believe that she was framed. We all believe that the Alpers had something to do with it. She said that to me, right? And she had no reason. She was not on TV. So, you know, again, I
Michael,
don't understand
a lot
it,
of people
but that's,
in that area, that's what they think. When I've talked with them, that's exactly the same response I get.